Hello, everybody. Angel Arts here, and welcome to the beginning of the end. We are going to be kicking off the, I believe, final quest of the game, and on our way to beating this magnificent experience, this magnificent game. Um, I originally was going to do another dedicated codex episode, but as I was looking through all the codexes that we haven't read yet, there are not that many of them left, so I didn't think it would probably be a waste for me to just dedicate an entire episode to just the codexes. So I'm just going to quickly go through the codexes that we have right now, which aren't that many. It's probably going to take me like 10 minutes or so. And then after that, we're going to go into the war room and kick off beating this game. So if you will allow me, and I'll try to remember to put in some sort of link to skip over past the codexes if you're not interested in the codexes. But let's go through these really quickly. Darkspawn, we've already covered. Dragons, we've already covered. Dragon. Okay, well, this is probably going to be a lot quicker than I thought. You might not even have to add a skip part because we're not much to skip. History. The Dwarven Inscriptions Hissing Wastes. Okay, so this is the complete story that we put together about Faerel in the Hissing Wastes. The sun burned above oceans of sand, but in the sand was stone, strong and true. Faerel hewed the stone and built as great as any Tig in the deep, and with his son's help, he ensured the Tig prospered and grew. Faerel, Paragon, fled from the strife his brilliance created. The strife that destroyed Tigs, sundered houses, from weapons that clan used against clan. His own clan and his two sons followed Faerel to the pitiless surface. The surfacers where they would hide from the war that took their home. After many years, Faerel's greatest of paragons could not bear life's burden, and with the burden growing, he called his sons to his bedside. He bade each son swear he would take care of his brother, and the brothers swore, and mourned when their father returned to the stone. Faerel's sons built monuments to their father, locking away his great works, and worked together for a time, side by side. Each ruled half the Tig, but each ruled differently. They argued, and heated words made the brothers duel. And where one brother fell, the other raised bloodied axe in hand, alone. This is the tale of Faerel, paragon among paragons, father of two sons, who, against their father's wishes, fought from foolish words and foolish pride. For pride these halls were made, to honor a father's deeds and grieve his loss. And for loss these halls were made, to honor a brother mourned. A father taken by time, a brother dead by my own hand. With this work beheld my grief, in stone and shifting sand. That's pretty sad. It's kind of awful when brother becomes pitted against brother like that. Korakavus. On the edge of the empire they erected a prison, Korakavus the Dark Pit. Far removed from the cultural heart of the Imperium, Korakavus held and meted out punishment to local people who denied to Vinter's claims to the region and to so-called loyal citizens who believed living on the fringes of civilization would grant them immunity from the Imperium's laws. In a few cases, political prisoners who could not be sentenced with execution were sent to Korakavus instead. It was widely known that bribes bought nothing there, and having the right name would not be rewarded with leniency. It's said that upon hearing their judgments, these individuals begged for death. From A Brief History of the Imperium, Volume 3, by Tyrus Altum. Okay. That's it. That's all the codexes. I don't know if there's going to be other codexes dropping in, but if they do, then I will just read those as I collect them because, again, I don't know how many codexes are going to be left. And I probably haven't collected all of them at this point. But I'm going in feeling great because I believe I've tied up all the loose ends I felt I could tie up at this moment. I've spoken to all my companions, made sure they didn't have anything else to say, so I can go in and kick things off, knowing that I've accomplished a lot through this Let's Play, guys. I mean, this is 120 something. I think I've clocked 120, almost 130. And I've got a lot of perks. Wow. I got a lot of perks. Where'd I get all these perks from? Guess from doing all the quests around everywhere. Alright, right, so... Yes.
Someone's turning into a bit of a dragon hunter, I've heard.
Gain 1 combat ability for the Inquisitor. Oh, yeah, I'll take that one. I mean, I have perks to spare, so... Might as well use them, right? Kind of wanted to... More healing potions, increase the maximum number of potions party can carry by 4. That's kind of awesome, actually. And other than that, the only one I want really is probably Eagle-Eyed. Significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. You know, because I don't need more XP or herbs or yeah. I need significant increase to the discovery range of search. And yeah, that's all I want really. Cool. Okay. We've got a few of these quests that are completed. I got cloth. The black market is quite busy in the Dales, indeed. It seems the only way many get hold of anything at the moment. Whatever cloth my agents are able to find, it's on its way to Skyhold now. Plush fustian velvet, which I actually kind of like the color of. I was able to contact a number of hunters in the Dales, Inquisitor, and the leather I purchased from them is on its way to Skyhold now. August Ram leather. Bestow Morning Hala. Oh, manage stolen Freeman property. There's a lot new quests. Present for Bianca. Where are all these things? Alright, there's all these quests that I didn't realize were... What the heck, game? Our forces in Ferelden were successful in acquiring herbs from farmers in the Venorn Inquisitor. The shipment has just arrived at Skyhold. Alright, well... Goodness gracious. Spy's report. Go set up... Wait, did I already... Yeah, I already did this. Why is there a big star over it? Present for Bianca is available. Learn more about dragons. Okay. It's completed. The locket was poisoned. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but it says it's completed. Oh, present for Bianca. Liliana, heard your birdies had recent success picking up shiny things for the Inquisition. Maybe you can help me out. One of the apprentice smiths saw me walking by with my Bianca, and we struck up a conversation. The apprentice said he once met a Formari mage named Provident who had ideas for improving the precision of siege enemies, and wondered if they could be adapted for Bianca. And then he got into phrases like recoil dampening and recticliner motion, and I politely excused myself. Could you tell your magpies to keep an eye out for Provident or his designs? Obviously I don't have trouble with Bianca's accuracy, but she does like it when Daddy gets her new fittings. I can certainly tell my agents to look out for this Provident, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. Since the Mage Rebellion, so many have been killed or lost. I wouldn't hold my breath for these designs either. That might give us more designs for Bianca, which is kind of too late now, but we'll see. Bestow Morning Hala. Inquisitor, in the light of the information you gave us regarding the truth of the events at Red Crossing, we would like to offer a sign of mourning to the village. Since both sides played a part in this tragedy, honoring the village with one of our halas seems appropriate. If it could be get there, it might remind both sides of the fragile beauty of things that journey to places where they are strangers. I understand that the villagers of Red Crossing do not trust the Dalish, given our history. If you could convince them to accept this tribute in good faith, it would be greatly appreciated. With the right rumors, the villagers in Red Crossing will think they are being granted custody of a captured trophy to honor their victory over the Dalish. If it's that important, we can march the blasted Hala in with some troops to guard it. I can twist the noble who controls Red Crossing into accepting this, but it will end 2 marriages and lead to at least 1 duel. I don't know if I want to do that. Manage stolen Freeman property. Thanks to you and the help of the Inquisition reinforcements, order is returning to the Dales. The Freemen are clearing out, leaving behind their camps and all the valuables they stole from the noble homes here. Perhaps the Inquisition has plans for what we've recovered. Your ally, Fairbanks. The assets of nobles often have more than intrinsic worth. Somewhere in that clutter, we'll find an advantage, something to hold over someone else. I say we use it as bait in one form or another and see who bites. I say we seize the Freemen's ill-gotten gains and put it to good use for the Inquisition. Begin by reinforcing Fairbanks' new camp. Turn it into a base of operations that can be used by our own soldiers. Kinda like that, actually. The Freemen's amassed fortune came from abandoned noble mansions. Returning everything to its rightful owners will earn a significant goodwill. Actually, Art really likes that too. Draw out the Red Templar lieutenant. Looks like Fairbanks was good on his word. The Freemen were helping the Red Templars smuggle red lyrium through the Dales. In exchange, they received gold and supplies, which was to go towards the furtherance of their cause. Their hopes were fueled, then exploited. We can end this by drawing out the Red Templars responsible for encouraging Freeman activity. The Red Templars know we've taken out the leaders, but the Freemen were all over the Dales. We'll pose a surviving Freeman cell and re-establish connection with the Red Templars, asking for a meeting to receive further instruction. The Red Templars have already sent reinforcements to the Emerald Graves to protect their operation there. We can capture some of these reinforcements, deny them lyrium long enough, and they'll talk. And then the last one is... yeah, the one learn more about dragons. The dragon that Corypheus controls looks like an archdemon, but it is something entirely different. To defeat his threat, the Inquisition must know all it can about dragons. Frederick of Seralt, the self-styled researcher of dragons, may be of some help. However, no one knows when Corypheus may attack next. Friedrich and the Inquisition should focus on one area of research first. One can learn quite a bit by dissection, and many minds are better than one. My agents can search all of Thedas for naturalists like Friedrich to join him in poring over dragon carcasses to their heart's content. Didn't you recently discover a dragon nesting ground? Friedrich might be able to learn something from it. Get him to lead a research expedition. I can supply an entourage of soldiers to protect them. No one knows more about the beasts in the Pentagos family of Navarra. With Cassandra's help, I can secure permission for Friedrich to pursue their archives for information about dragons past and present. Okay, here's what we're going to do. The top 3 important ones are present for Bianca, which only Leliana can do. So she's going to do that.
Let's see what we have.
Then I want to clear out these Red Templar, draw out the Red Templar to Lieutenant, which Cullen can only get.
All right.
Then I wanted to learn about dragons, so Josephine will take that.
Let us begin.
I'm not sure if these will necessarily finish by the time for me to reap the benefits of it, and if not, it's okay. I'm assuming that when I beat the game, I'll still be able to continue playing afterwards, just like in Origins Dragon Age 2, which means whatever benefits or boons I get from these could be used for DLCs. I'm hoping that this game will have DLCs. So, let's take a look. Doom upon all the world. Available cost 0. With his forces routed, it is now time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Warning, this starts events that lead to the end of the story. You can continue to play the game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important tasks before beginning this operation. Recommended level 16 to 19. Let's do it, guys. If I end up missing anything because of those operations that I made, I'll probably include them in what I refer to as my gay replay. My gay replay Dragon Age, where I will be rolling up new Inquisitors to romance Iron Bull and Colin respectively. So, it's time to beat this game, folks. Confirm operations. Let's do this. I am ready. My body is ready.
Did you find what you need, Morrigan?
I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes. As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
I'll do my best.
Believe me, I know.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Now what? Uh-oh. I think the Mark has ideas of his own. The rift.
It seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
Oh boy.
He's in the Valley of Secret Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as
Oh,
well?
no. Probably. Unless I have to sleep with Morrigan.
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
then I face him alone.
Art has grown so much. He's grown so much over this time. Alright, the final party selection. I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about this, actually, for the past several days. Who is going to end up in the final roster? Obviously, I'm bringing Dorian with me, and hoping I don't regret this decision. I feel like I would lose out on a lot of content if I didn't bring Dorian with me. I mean, I gotta keep Dory Art alive to the very end, as in, you know, keep the love alive as much as possible. Which means that Art would probably really want to bring a rogue and a warrior. So, as for the rogue, Art's really... Cole is his little brother. He really has seen Cole as his little brother. He wants Cole by his side, especially because there's so many other people who just don't understand him or get him or appreciate him, especially within the party. So I feel like if I put Cole in here and he directly plays a hand in stopping Corypheus, that'll probably earn him the respect and recognition that he deserves, even though Cole is the kind of person that isn't looking for recognition at all. It's not his motivation. His motivation is he always wants to help. But that doesn't mean that Art doesn't feel like he can, if he had something to do with it, he'd like to give Cole an opportunity to gain some recognition that Cole deserves. For the last slot, the warrior, I was pretty much set, like, to bring Iron Bull. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna bring Iron Bull. You know, he's a great character. I personally really like him a lot. But then when I thought about it, who would Art really bring? Because Art loves Iron Bull, he loves Tib, but Iron Bull's not... He's not the closest to Iron Bull. Of all of the scenes that I've seen, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, hanging out with him with the Chargers was great. But just the character that he really bonded very strongly with, and I just thought about this morning, is really Cassandra. Like, him and Cassandra, just where they've been through since the very beginning, and, you know, just how much respect they have for each other. It just seemed to make sense that Art, from a personal standpoint, if he was personally choosing someone that he was closest to, he would probably pick Cassandra, closest to out of the three warriors. So, as of this morning, I was pretty sure I was going to put Cassandra in. Now that I'm really thinking about it within the last few minutes, last like 15 minutes or so, I'm looking at Blackwall, and I'm looking at everything that has happened with him and the history behind him as Thomas Rainier. Art feels really conflicted. Like, he doesn't want to feel regret for what he did to essentially rescue Blackwall or Tom Rainier from his fate. That's been bothering him for the longest time. And I feel like the only way for Art to find peace with the decision that he makes is that he gives Blackwall the opportunity to truly redeem himself. It probably will not completely make up for the murders that Thomas Rainier was responsible for. I don't think anything is going to make up for it, but at the very least, at minimum, it would be better for Blackwall. Art feels like the reason why he rescued Blackwall is because it would be better for him to try to put some good into this world instead of just having him executed or rot in jail. Because if he's executed or rotting in jail, he's not going to be able to not completely fix things, but at least makes things better. It's not going to make anything better for him to die or for him to stay in jail. So now that Art agreed to take him out to free him, Art feels like he has to give Blackwall the chance for redemption, because otherwise Art's always going to be second-guessing his decision. And I think the only way he can make peace with I guess, peace with a decision that on face value could be argued went against Art's better judgment and principles. If Blackwall was to directly help save the world, then everything would be as right as rain as it could be. So that's why ultimately, as much as Art really feels like Cassandra he's closest with on a personal level, if he looks at the big picture on the long run, letting Blackwall have this final slot, their warrior, their sole warrior to help defend them against whatever bad evils that they come upon, is probably the best decision for Art to make. Hope that makes sense, everybody. All right, Wally. Here's my dream team. Dory Art, Wally, and Cole. I just want a hug! I'm wondering if I'm gonna get to have some sort of a like final farewell like we did at the end of Origins. And we kinda had that in Dragon Age 2 as well. If we do, I might cry a little bit, but we'll see. Cause it's bittersweet. I have mixed feelings going into beating this game because it's been such a long, and I've savored it. You guys have seen how many episodes I've had for this LP. I've been savoring it, but still, seeing it end, oh. We're back in Haven. Oh boy.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist.
It's the trailer.
I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Oh. Never! Oh no.
As you wish.
Oh no, they're gonna die. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get there in time. Oh, loyal to the end. Oh, no, not my men. Poor Inquisition soldiers. Hey, Cassandra's here. Thank you, Cassandra's.
I knew. It ends here.
Harding.
Corypheus.
Is that Harding behind me?
And so it shall.
Is that Skyhold? Harding? Oh my gosh, did he just raise Skyhold into the sky? Wait, what castle is this? Oh boy.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time, an interloper, a gnat.
Whatever makes you sleep at
We
that at
shall
night.
prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
Yeah, when you're telling me that I'm a mistake, a flea, a gnat, Corypheus, are you trying to convince me of this? Or are you trying to convince yourself of this? That's all I gotta say. Because I feel like you're more trying to convince yourself of this than you're trying to convince me. I will stop you. I'm not proving anything. You talk too much. The Maker is with me. Art's still not sure. Art's still ambivalent. Or not ambivalent. He's still not positive. I think he wants to say the Maker is with me. I, the player, I really want Art to say this. But if I look deep down inside, I don't know if that would be the first thing he would say. If that would be the first thing he would think about. I think knowing Art's personality up to this point, the knee-jerk reaction out of these four that I feel like my character would actually say is, I'm not proving anything. My purpose is not to try to prove anything, prove whether there is a Maker or not a Maker. All I want to do is to stop you from destroying Thetis. It's really as simple as that. You can tell other people that there is no Maker and that they should bow before you as the new god. You can tell them all that all you want. Art doesn't care because all he's trying to do, he's not trying to prove a thing. He's just trying to stop all the madness and the chaos was happening. And that's exactly what he intends to do. And it has not changed since the beginning.
I didn't come here to become a god, Corypheus.
Oh, it was so epic. Oh, it's the dragon. Is that... So wait. Oh, I dare. Alright, Corypheus Spit. I'm hoping you guys did like the new crafting I've done. So I've got Blackwall in his amazing Grey Warden, gold Grey Warden outfit. I love this shade of blue-green on Cole. And may I just say how handsome, absolutely handsome Dorian looks like in his orange and gold. You can't see in this lighting, but it's an orange and gold outfit. Yeah, my dream team was so sexy. I had to make sure that we go into the final battle well-dressed, because come on now. Anything less? Would you expect anything less from me, guys? Seriously now. Alright, what do I want to level up? Oh, Lightning Cage? I would love to, but honestly I have no more slots. So I'm just gonna power up an existing weapon, an existing ability, which is Defending Blade. You deflect incoming projectiles with Spirit Blade, sending a shockwave of energy back at the attacker. Dorian is good. Cole is good. Blackwall. Wally has two things. He's good there. He's good there. Okay. Warcry. They can't kill what they can't hit. You get a bonus to your maximum guard. You know how to make the most of your equipment, gaining a bonus armor when you hit an active target after an active guard. Let me do this. Challenge. Yeah, I'm gonna help him be a better taunter. Armor bonus 20%, maximum guard bonus 25%. Let's do armor bonus. Help Blackwall be more like a wall.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, Corypheus Spit. Get him, Cole. Smash him! Yes! I don't think so. Dispel. Ooh, missed.
Enough! I will destroy you where you stand.
Demons, eh? Keep moving around. Alright. Oh boy.
What do they call you? A Kunari? Your blood is engorged with decay.
Your mom is engorged with decay.
Your race is not a race. It is a mistake.
Your mom is a mistake. I'm just gonna... Whatever, Corypheus. I'm not even...
As you wish.
Woo! To the death. Oh my gosh, Dorian. We have 12 potions to play with. That's awesome, though. Where are you at? Ooh. Oh no, sweetheart. Sorry about that. He's picking on you. You are not gonna hit my boyfriend again, punk. Because you will pay. You We're so going to pay. Ow. Dispel him. Thank you. Where are you, Karifi? Come on, show your face. This is an awesome battle, because you pretty much have to go, you know, through a stage. Oh my gosh. I think that's Morrigan, actually. Nice. Supply cache. We have so many potions, it's not even funny. Whoa, this is so cool. Love this battle. Come on, Cole, get up there.
You dare to touch an avatar of divinity.
Can I not reach you?
You shall be dealt with harshly, Tevinter. The Imperium suffers no.
Hey, are you talking to Dorian?
Your Imperium will never
I
be
shall
mine.
steer.
They're going up into the... Whoa. So that was Morrigan. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, did we just lose Morrigan? What happened? The dragon's still alive. Of course it is. Dorian. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to end this video here. Things are getting really good, really fast though. Thank you for watching this episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Tune in next time folks, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.